From being the captain of the chess team to pioneering NBA tech summits, Jaylen Brown has an incredibly unique story and lifestyle. He possesses every quality that you would want in a franchise player.
Talk to the referees about it halftime. Jaylen Brown with the finish. Wow!
But why did NBA GMs feel intimidated to draft this young superstar? Before we answer that, we have to look at the catalyst of Brown's unique mindset, his mom. Number 9. Jaylen Brown's early life. Now, some stars are born into a family of ballers, making it almost certain that they will one day end up in the NBA. But this wasn't the case for the future basketball star Jaylen Brown. Instead of a family of ballers, he found himself being raised by a family of deep thinkers, which left a deep impact on his life. Jaylen and his brother Quentin were mostly raised in Marietta, Georgia, by his mom, Michelle. Jaylen's mom has a PhD from the University of Michigan, and she always stressed the importance of studying and activism. Brown was given similar lessons from his grandparents as well. He often spent his summers in Michigan living with his maternal grandmother, who was a teacher and a social worker. Jaylen was also really close with his paternal grandfather, Willie Brown, who taught him how to play chess. Now, chess seemed to be Brown's first love, as he even became the captain of the chess team in high school. Brown's mom believed that chess really changed her son's life as he started to think more methodically and plan for his future in a more strategic manner. While Brown got his athletic genes from his father, Marseille Brown, who was a professional boxer. Standing at an intimidating 7 feet, his dad competed in the heavyweight division and even came out of retirement at age 48 to motivate his sons to keep chasing their dreams. And the dream for Jaylen was to play in the NBA. Number 8. How he started basketball. It seems like Jaylen and basketball were a match made in heaven. His mom recalls that everywhere Jaylen went, he had a basketball with him. In fact, Brown started practicing and developing his skills at a very early age. And in order to get him to properly study, his mom would incentivize him by telling him that after homework, he would go out to the yard and shoot around. Now that was music to Jaylen's ears. If it isn't clear by now, Jaylen wasn't your typical teenager. In fact, when his mom bought him an Xbox, he gave it away because he would rather spend his time playing basketball, chess, or table tennis. Now, this mature way of acting and thinking earned him the nickname Old Man from his mom. But this old man was just getting started.
So your mom was your hero, it sounds like? Yeah, for sure.
In order to reach his dream of being in the NBA, he still had a long way to go. Number 7. Journey to the NBA. Jaylen was a flat-out baller in high school. When he finished his high school career, he was named Gatorade Georgia Boys Player of the Year, USA Today's All-USA Georgia Player of the Year, Georgia's Mr. Basketball, and the Class 6A Player of the Year. Talk about an overachiever. Rated as a 5-star recruit, Jaylen committed to play for the University of Berkeley, both because of their college program and the level of education that he could receive. In his very first semester, Brown took a master's level class in Berkeley's Cultural Studies of Sport and Education program. While on the court, he averaged 14.6 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 2.0 assists in 27.6 minutes per game over 34 games. Brown earned first-team All-Pac-12 honors and was named the Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. From there, he made his NBA dreams a reality by declaring for the 2016 draft and being selected 3rd overall by the Boston Celtics. Number 6. Career achievements. Jaylen Brown has been an integral part of the Boston Celtics resurgence. The storied franchise is known for competing for championships, and thanks to young stars like Brown and Tatum, they are back to where they belong. Now, during his tenure with the Celtics, Brown has been named an All-Star twice, made the NBA All-Rookie second team, and will likely make his first All-NBA team after having a career year in the 2022-2023 season. He averaged career highs in points, assists, rebounds, and field goal and free throw percentages. Brown has also proven himself to be a playoff performer, as each year his points per game have grown and has showed improved playmaking and defensive skills. His ability to score and play defense makes him one of the best young players in the league and is on the verge of being paid like one too.
This little shot in to the bucket.
Number 5. NBA contract. Jaylen came into the league on a 4-year, $21 million deal with an average salary of $5.3 million. One of the first things he did after securing that deal was to buy his mom a car. While for himself, he elected to purchase a grand piano rather than expensive jewelry, watches, or supercars, which just goes you to show where his head is at. Since then, Jaylen signed a 4-year, $106 million deal with the Celtics with an annual salary of $26.5 million. But now, if Jaylen makes an All-NBA NBA team, he would be eligible to receive a 5-year, $290 million Supermax contract extension from the Celtics. So the future is definitely looking bright in the Brown household. Jaylen is also one of the most popular young players in the game because of his unique outlook and, of course, his incredible basketball ability. Number 4, social media presence. On Twitter, Brown has nearly 800,000 followers. Jaylen uses that platform to uplift his teammates and followers with positive messages. He also makes his mom and grandma proud by using his platform to shine a light on crucial cultural, political, and social issues. While on Instagram, Jaylen has 3 million followers. There he gives a more behind-the-scenes look into his day-to-day life and once again keeps the main thing by using his reach to help others in need. Jaylen also has a YouTube channel with over 2 million views. There he posts his training footage along with the occasional vlog. But when he isn't balling out or focusing on social issues, Jaylen spends his time finding the right investment deals and signing new endorsements. Number 3, investments and endorsements. Now, one thing that makes Jaylen unique and ahead of his time is his love for tech and investments. He regularly attends tech conferences and summits and has his own rules for investments. His aim is to be a venture capitalist or an angel investor after retirement, and has spent time looking into esports investments along with various different tech companies and apps. As for endorsements, Brown has a lucrative deal with Adidas. Now, after that deal did expire, he became one of the first athletes to sign with Kanye West's Donda Sports. The same thinking that makes him an excellent decision maker on the court is what makes him unique off the court as well, where his interests extend far more than just basketball. Number 2, beyond an athlete. Now, Jaylen is the true definition of more than an athlete. We have already covered several aspects of this with his investments and love for chess and education, but Jaylen also loves to learn new languages. He is fluent in Spanish and made a goal for himself to learn 3 languages by the age of 25.
I want to learn multiple languages. My goal is about 25, and Arabic was one of the first ones because they said it was harder. So that's why I wanted to start with that one.
He also has a love for music. His first big purchase for himself was a piano, despite not knowing how to play it, but it was always a goal of his to learn. So hopefully by now, Jaylen can play a few Beethoven melodies. But one thing we know he can play is the acoustic guitar, which he taught himself during college. His love for learning and questioning norms did raise a few eyebrows before he was drafted into the league. There were some GMs who were intimidated by Jaylen and even believed he was too smart for his own good and might question authority a bit too much. But good thing the Celtics were not intimidated and are now reaping the rewards of having a player like Jaylen on their roster. Number 1, his net worth. When it comes to Jaylen Brown's net worth, there are many things to consider. First and foremost is his big NBA contract. He has already made upwards of $100 million through his contract and might be on the verge of doubling that in the coming year. Plus, there are his investments too. We all know if you hit a home run with an investment, you could earn 5 times your net worth overnight. But we don't have the exact numbers or details of his current investments. So for now, we would estimate that Jaylen's net worth is around the $150 million mark. But there is no doubt that it will double and triple by the time this young superstar retires from the league. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell beside it so that you're notified the next time we upload a new video. And with that being said, you just watched us break down Jaylen Brown's unique story and lifestyle. We'll see you next time.